as well. So we are a little bit behind schedule, so we have 5 prominent speakers here. And we do hope that we will provide, there will be ample time for discussions because I presume it's going to be very interesting. There's a lot of stakeholders here. And we have also from the embassies as well, so it's going to be a very interesting topic that will be discussed today. And the rule of the game is right now, I will provide 10 minutes for each speaker to present their for their presentations. And after all the speakers have the chance to present their narratives, we'll open up for the question and answer session. So without further ado, I would like to introduce the first speaker of today's session. I think it was already been conveyed by our MC, Mr. Dono Bustami. Mr. Bustami is currently the CEO of the Oil Palm Plantation Fund Management Agency. Prior to joining the agency in February 2017, Bapak Dono was the CEO of PT MRT Jakarta. So we will be having an MRT soon, hopefully in 2019, March, if I'm not mistaken. He is responsible to get the first MRT project in Indonesia going after being delayed for a couple of years. Prior to that, he was the CFO of PT Bukit Asam. He's originally a banker with more than 20 years of experience at Dana Reksa, Citigroup, Barclays Capital, and Bank Niaga, working on corporate finance, debt capital markets, securitization, and mergers and acquisitions transactions. Bapak Dono graduated from the University of Wisconsin, Platteville, with a bachelor's degree in civil engineering, and received his master's degree from the Golden Gate University. Without further ado, Pak Dono, you have the floor.
Thank you. Pak Bima. First of all, I would like to thank His Excellency Ambassador Budi Wowulasono and the embassies for hosting this event, and also His Excellency Bapak Enggar Tias Tolukita for a nice introduction to make my job this morning a lot easier. I would like to start my presentation, but for those of you who doesn't know where Indonesia and how big we are, Indonesia is the 4th populous country in the world with 262 million. Our GDP is over 1,015 billion US dollar. Our per capita GDP about 3,876 US dollar. And our economic growth consistently for the last 5 years consistently over 5%. And is consistent. We are the largest archipelago in the world with over 18,000 islands, 34 provinces, with the city and district about 514, and then the coastal line about 100,000 kilometers. Yes, we are like in the US, we have 3 time zones, and the ethnic group over 300, the language over 700. So yes, we are a big country. We are a member of G20, of course, and in 2020 we hope to be the 4th largest economy. This is not us saying, PwC, I believe is a reputable firm. Next, please. Yes. Indonesia palm oil sector play a significant role for the country economics. I already mentioned that. I think one of the key factors that we can be the 4th largest economy is palm oil sector. Palm oil sector contribute not just for the labor intensive, the export value, economic share, and so on. I will go more briefly because I only have like 10 minutes. And one important aspect that I would like to touch base is that the role of palm oil sector to achieve Indonesian goal in achieving sustainable development goals. Oil palm sector support the reduction of poverty and inequality, support energy security, supporting and providing the food fortification and food security, and also play the role in the development of renewable energy and emission reduction, support the moratorium of primary forests, and also prevention of management of forest fire. Last but not least, plays significant role in the economic development, generating billions of jobs, employment aid, or safe foreign exchange. Next, I would like to touch base, I think maybe some of you from the industries, but Paulus will talk more about the biodiesel. Indonesian palm oil industry support the mandatory, play a major role in supporting the mandatory biodiesel program. It has been launched since 2015, and I don't have to go through one by one, but the implementation also helped generate job and biodiesel industry as well as in palm oil processing sector. The goal is really the smallholders. We concern about the smallholders. In terms of commitment, we get a full commitment from the Mr. President Joko Widodo himself. So last year, within less than 2 weeks span, he have a cabinet meetings specifically discussing about the mandatory biodiesel program and how we can speed up the mandatory B30 program, which is coming up in 2020. So some people ask, is it real? This is no question about it. Since September last year, we have full implementation of mandatory B20. If you are not comply, the government will penalize you with the amount of 6,000 rupiah per liter. So nobody sell B0 anymore in Indonesia since September 2014, and we will start speeding up the program with Aprobi, of course, and Minister of Transportation on the testing for the B30. Biodiesel itself is used widely in Indonesia. We do also export overseas, including to the US, and we have the plant distributed with the capacity almost over 11 million and spread out to all around Indonesia. And the use of diesel fuel, as you know, is from road transportation, railway, water transportation, and almost all there is an opportunity. This is to show you that the potential of using a biodiesel is not fully, it's not optimum yet, it's not maximized yet. This is what we are working on. Hopefully that we can get the biodiesel program fully implemented in 2020. This is just to show you the domestic, I'm talking here more on the domestic consumption of diesel fuel transportation in terms of percentage. In road transportation, about over 93%, for the railway is 100%, and for water transportation is over 95%. And it is not just there. Every year, the increase, I will just go skip this one, potential. It's a bit difficult because I don't have a screen in front of me to flip it. This is additional new vehicle hit the road every year. So there is a big potential. We'll continue to increase, what I'm trying to say, of the consumption of diesel fuel domestically. All the number here are domestic potential. And then not just that, everybody knows, especially here around Indonesia, who is Ibu Susi is Minister of Fishery. So we still, I have not met her, we will soon. There is a potential under her, the fishery business, to be converted also using diesel fuel. And not stopping there, actually the regulation, it have to be implemented also for air transportation. In 2015, 2015, supposed to be B2, but still 0. In 2020, which is 2 years from now, is B3, and we should reach B5. That's just to show you that potential domestic demand in using biodiesel, we are still not fully exploring. And quite interesting that the air transportation sector also has declared that biodiesel is one of the best options for alternative aviation fuel. Actually, they have the target by 2050, they have to reduce 50% reduction in the net carbon emission over the 2005 level. So this is interesting. Actually, we did the study we have not a study, a forum group discussion back in 2017, and we will continue in pursuing this because, look at this, actually international airlines already use aviation biodiesel. Lufthansa domestic flight in the US, of course, also in Europe, and also Brazil and China. And yes, for implementation biodiesel, we have some challenges, especially coming up in 2021. We have to comply with the Euro 4 regulation. Right now, our diesel is still in Euro 2. So then, this is going to be a big challenge, Paulus, how we can. The key issue is, of course, obviously, is the quality. We'll go quickly because we have another panelist will present this. But this is where we are going. The next level, the industry will, I'm talking about the CBU industry, a biohydrocarbon fuel program. It's already started. We have completed the laboratory project already. And then last month we have started the pilot project with Pertamina in Pelaju in developing green gasoline. So anybody knows what the difference between bio and when you said green? Bio, you mix. Green is actually the fuel itself. So it's similar, even better than fossil fuel. So people from ITB, which is Bandung Institute of Technology, has already developed this catalyst. It is different than what the catalyst being produced by Eni in Italy or UOP with Neste Group. It is more efficient. We're going to start the next one. Next month is the pilot project for the green diesel in Dumai. And the next one in Balongan, we will start the pilot project. We don't have the timeline yet to produce the green jet fuel or green after. We will maintain the biodiesel program, the farming program. In the future, what we will envision is that we will mix, instead of mixing with fossil solar diesel, we will mix it with this. Is it more, what you call it, in terms of the quality, if not the same, is much better. Sorry. And then, this is the product. I went to the lab already, and then smell the same, trust me, smell the same, but better quality. Just example for the bio up to the jet fuel, it can stand up to -60 Celsius. I believe the standard is around 45, -45 to 50 Celsius only. Okay, but it's going to be a challenge, a lot of work. It's not just the end product. This have to be all the way down. The upstream, meaning that the plantation itself going to change the landscape of the plantation. We probably in the future, I envision that we will have a dedicated plantation to supporting this program. What we call industrial vegetables oil. Is not the refined product. The feedstock is stocked at the, well, I'm not an expert in plantation, as you can tell, the degumming, only after the degum process. So it's much earlier, much cheaper to produce. That's what we are going to be doing. Hopefully, not just Pertamina, the private sector also will start producing what we call a green fuel. And why? This is why. Look at the left-hand side. We projected our CPO production going to reach over 55 million by 2025. What will happen if we don't have this demand, domestic demand development? At the current state, even at the current state, look at the CPO price right now, right? So this is what we are going to do. Next. I think I don't have to repeat this. It's slide self-explanatory. Engel also already mentioned about the property and so on. And then also this one, I think I can skip this one. This is a study done by Stanford. Sorry. This one. And then this is what my concern, our concern actually, the government concern. The smallholders, they don't have anything else. Yes, almost done. It's already few more days. Almost done. It's getting there. And this is concern. Our target is how we can improve the livelihood of the smallholders by what I mentioned in the beginning. And then I think I can skip this. And then this one also, look, as Minister Enggar already mentioned it, we already comply with all the regulation that being imposed